Welcome to Timeless Sparks, where we explore the hidden stories that shaped history. Today, we're stepping back into the age of the Crusades, a period often painted in broad strokes of bloodshed, fervent faith, and implacable enemies. But what if behind those dramatic headlines, there was a subtler, richer story waiting to be uncovered? This is the Crusades, a story of clash and exchange. I'll admit, when I first learned about the Crusades, I pictured nothing but endless war, waves of soldiers, sieges, and solemn religious vows. But as I dug deeper, I uncovered artifacts, manuscripts, and stories that revealed a paradox beneath the conflict. While the sword swung overhead, something else was stirring below. A vibrant cross-pollination of ideas, innovations, and artistry that, centuries later, still influences our lives. Let's start by confronting the most familiar image: clashing armies. In popular imagination, the Crusades were a black and white struggle, Christian Europe facing off against the Islamic world. But the truth is far more layered. Knights from France might find themselves negotiating with Arab scholars. Italian merchants traded side by side with Syrian craftsmen, and polyglot cities like Jerusalem and Acre became melting pots of language, dress, and custom. Each campaign, each uneasy truce, transported not just combatants but knowledge and curiosity across continents. Architecture tells this story in stone and glass. When Crusaders looked upon the grand mosques and palaces of the Levant, they saw something unfamiliar but mesmerizing. The pointed arch, intricate tiles, grandeur and light woven together. Returning to Europe, builders and artisans poured these inspirations into the first Gothic cathedrals. The flying buttresses of Notre Dame, the rose windows of Chartres, owe as much to the dynamism of the East as to the ambition of the West. And inside those churches and palaces, manuscripts written in Arabic on medicine, mathematics, and astronomy began to circulate, patiently translated by scribes eager to unlock new worlds of knowledge. It's no coincidence that the seeds of the European Renaissance were scattered in the wake of the Crusades. Trade, too, found pathways through the chaos of war. Driven by curiosity and the pursuit of luxury, merchants braved caravan routes and bustling harbors to bring back cane sugar, shimmering silks, aromatic spices, and colorful ceramics. Markets from Venice to Damascus hummed with exchange, not just of goods, but of stories, recipes, and scientific discoveries. The influx of Eastern wares didn't just enrich European tables and wardrobes, it changed economies, encouraging the growth of banking and investment that would define the coming commercial age. The arts felt this tremor as well. European artists looked to the geometric precision and flowing script of Islamic design, weaving these motifs into illuminated manuscripts, tapestries, and even church ornamentation. Musical instruments traveled with wandering musicians and returning knights. The lute, for example, has its roots in the Middle Eastern oud. Poets and chroniclers, both Christian and Muslim, wrote epics not merely of battle, but of adventure and transformation, inspired by the dizzying spectacle of cultures both clashing and merging. So what is the legacy of the Crusades? It's a legacy shaped as much by exchange as by enmity. The Crusades remind us that the lines between us and them have never been as fixed as they seem, and that openness to the unfamiliar can spark changes lasting for centuries. Thanks for joining Timeless Sparks. Help us share these stories by liking, subscribing, and commenting. What surprised you about this tale of clash and exchange? Until next time, remember, history connects us all.